attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. They're going to run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Bush. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the first down.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up your...
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
7, Texas State, 0.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Texas State offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
They'll kick it away here. And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Comes the FAU offense back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Texas State offense back on the field now. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic 7, Texas State 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he make it to the marker? And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Under heavy pressure. Hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Bush. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, FAU.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Number 23 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Carries on for the extra point.
And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Atlantic, 14. Texas State, 0.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And for Texas State Bobcats, will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Touchdown, Owls. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Florida Atlantic, 21. Texas State, 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, and a bad decision to bring it out. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The offense going with the hurry out.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. He'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas State. No chance to catch him.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. completion makes it second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Texas State Bobcats will take over first and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, looking to throw. Who makes the grab? And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Texas State.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas State.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there.
Set to kick this one.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. We get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Catch made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Ball handed off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Oh, here comes the reverse. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Offense will take over the 1st and 10.
The Texas State offense back on the field now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive.
And your Texas State Bobcats will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Lets it go quickly. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The back's got it. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of a 47.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he pulls in the catch. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Ortiz. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic 24, Texas State 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Sultan were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Wolf. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away.
42 spot.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
13.
This one will be fair caught. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And now they'll set up for the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. Florida
Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas State 13.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's out of bounds to the 25, where he would have been if he just taken a knee. The Texas State offense back out there. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, FAU. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
13.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Texas State offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to pass here. Trying to get the throw off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Nice vertical on the play. Does pick up a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks, gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Wideouts now clustered. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's Bush. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Receiver in motion now. They'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.